Social distancing was a stirring phase and call that those of us who are privileged responded to with gusto. We wore our face masks and went about our actions, taking the changed world in our stride. But there were the others, lakhs of Indians less privileged and living checked by Joel in hovels and slums for whom the mandated distance of separation of 6 feet was and still is an impossibility, an abstract concept. It is said that we all are in this together, but hardly so. We are not sharing the brunt of the pandemic with the poorest of the India, the voiceless millions. Achille Hart once said, "Freedom, the absence of caution, can be valueless to those victims of unrestricted competition too poor to make use of it. So it will be pedantic to point out to them that though starving they are free. The pandemic caused crisis has shone a light on how governmental methods to deal with the crisis largely come to the aid of only those with a voice. All societies have some measure of inequality, however, in deeply unequal societies where the Gini coefficient exceeds zero point 0.4, for instance, different strata of society will have very different needs to deal with a crisis of this nature. We have seen societies with lower Gini coefficients deal with the crisis far better because a uniform approach works perfectly when society is perfectly equal. For those in governance and moment of crisis, people look to the state for guidance and taking them to safety. So this has led to some sections of society seeking a strong response from a strong leader. Unfortunately, when the source of power in an unequal society is centralized, the response to the crisis will result in unequal relief to different strata of society. The more unequal the society, the more decentralized the response should be. The social contract, which imbues a centralized sovereign with overreaching powers, has clearly failed on this occasion and will continue to fail every time a similar challenge is posed. The centralized sovereign will work well against a mighty external aggressor, but not against a microscopic pathogen. What is required is not just a decentralized approach, but also a state which is sensitive and responds not only to the needs of those who cry out for help, but also meets the requirement of those who are voiceless. Thomas Hobbes described the mighty state as a leviathan which would rule by the will of the majority. He argued that once a ruler is chosen, citizens lose all rights except those the ruler may find it expedient to grant. While no elected government would publicly espouse such a position, it is in the unwritten premise underlying every rule and dictate which is issued. As seen above, Leviathan has its use, as for example, in times of war or in a fight against terrorism. The novel coronavirus cannot be defeated by Leviathan. COVID 19 can only be defeated by empowered populace. The social contract requires to be rewritten. It does not require anything drastic such as a revolution or anarchy. Rather, it only needs fundamental introspection and rethinking by governing classes, including bureaucrats.